At the beginning of this year, you went all in. 2023 would be the year of change. You were going to get your life together. You would start working on your business, work out 5 times a week, call your parents every day, and never order takeout again. You were going to save 100K, you were going to meditate, do more yoga, journal. But now you just don't feel like doing anything. January is a cold, dark month, and all you want to do is stay in bed. So in today's video, I want to help you get back on track. It's not a video about the best ways to motivate yourself. That I made a couple of weeks ago and you can check it out in the description box. I want to talk mainly about how to motivate yourself again, how to get yourself out of that rut and to start working again towards those dreams and goals that you were so passionate about just a couple of weeks ago. I want to motivate you to start now, to begin now, because the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to get going again. And it's important to understand that the reason that you are in bed right now is probably because you burned yourself out. You started with all that motivation, with all those new habits, goals, and dreams. Your habits and dreams were probably right and good for you, but because you started them all at once, you just ended up burning up all your energy so quickly that you ended up in bed with no motivation to do anything whatsoever at all. While your intent was good, your approach needs some tweaking, and that is what we're going to work on in this video today. And just remember that nothing is lost. You have 95% of the year left. You have 95% of the year left to work on those dreams and those goals and to make those things come to life if you apply a holistic and healthy approach to making those things come true. So don't give up just yet and let's start working towards that dream life today. Let's not make the same mistake again. Just picking up where you left go. Sure. Just picking up where you left off, doing this exact same thing again will make sure that you end up in bed again in a couple of weeks. So let's start with a different, more gentle approach to get yourself going again. And to do that, before we start taking action, let's mentally prepare. Let's create a map in your mind or on paper of where it is that you want to go. You don't have to do everything right away. You have a whole year to make dreams come to life, and some dreams may take 3 months, others may take longer, but some things you can actually achieve in a couple of weeks. And you don't need to start doing all of that right at the beginning of the year. So decide right now on what your area of focus will be, and decide on one area of focus and start going with that. Start putting all your effort into that first area of focus just to start going again. Once you've decided on that area of focus, dig out your journal and start brainstorming. What do you need to do to make that area of focus, to reach those goals, to implement those habits? Create a step-by-step guide of what you need to do and start with taking that first step. Make them as small as you possibly can so you feel as little resistance as possible towards doing those things. Think if you want to start a business and you want that to be your focus right now, don't start by building a whole website. Maybe start by brainstorming on the name of your website or of your business. Take the smallest action possible and then move on to the next step, and then move on to the next thing and the next thing, and slowly build up how hard the things are that you do. Because you burned yourself out, you will need some time to get going again on that level where you want to be. And once you have that mental map in your brain or on paper, you can start taking action. But start slow. If it's something that is entirely new to you, you can even start by practicing the habit before the habit. If you want to go to the gym every day, you might want to start by just showing up to the gym, and then start slowly by staying there for 10 minutes, then 15, then 20, and eventually doing a whole workout. The first thing that you need to focus on is showing up for the habit. You need to make the habit a habit, if that makes sense. You don't have to go to the gym and do a 2-hour super heavy workout, because that will not build that habit of consistently going to the gym. And that is the thing that is most important here, not what type of workout you do. If you do a great workout but you only do it once a month because you haven't built up the habit of consistency, you're not going to see the same amount of results as if you would do a 15-minute workout every single day because you showed up to the gym consistently. So practicing showing up for the habits is the first starting point. And once you have that starting point in place, you can move on to the next step, which is building momentum. Once you have that one habit in place, you can slowly start adding more and building more habits and starting to do more things. I want to warn you here, don't go overboard. Every single month, try to limit yourself to implementing 5 habits per month. If you do more, it will probably burn you out again. But if you implement 5 habits every single month, you will have 60 new habits in place by the end of the year. If you have 60 different habits than the ones that you have right now, your life will look completely different. It is just up to you to decide whether those will be good habits that you intentionally implemented in a slow way, or whether it will be bad habits that you developed because you were pushing yourself over your limits and you picked them up as a coping skill. Once you are implementing 5 healthy habits every month in a slow way, you're faking that broken down action towards your goals. After a couple of weeks, you can probably say that you are back on track. And once you are back on track, it is all about maintaining it. It is all about knowing how to manage yourself, manage your energy, to make sure that you stay on track and you don't fall off again. So it's not because you are on track pushing so much more. It is about developing habits and systems that fit in with every version of you. So if you have a low energy day, make sure you have low energy habits available. If you have a high energy, maybe make sure that you have lists of things to do on those really high energy days when you want to achieve a little bit more. It is very simple to just try and do the same thing again and again and again as a robot, without realizing that as a human being, we need different versions of our habits for different moments of life. And I actually made a video about how you can do that, and you can check it out in the description box. So I wish you all the best with your journey of getting back on track this year. And please remember that you have 95% of the year left. You can still accomplish lots this year. And if you want a little bit of help or guidance with that, that is what this channel is all about. It's about helping you develop your dream life. So if that's something that you might be interested in, hit that subscribe button down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can leave a comment, a like, and I hope to see you next time. Toodaloo!